Oh,
Or
don't
turning
jinx it.
trees
Don't
into
jinx it. Shut up. Don't jinx it. All right, but do I think the 1,000 Year Blood War can get better, like animation wise? Yes and no. Like, I don't think it's going to like really get better per se, rather than just like have really good composition and really good shots. Like, I think they're gonna like
Okay,
use
okay.
it really good. Because I'm like, bro, it's peak, bro. It's peak already, bro. It's peak, bro. That Quill J
Yeah.
transformation. Ah,
Oh my god, and the particle effects, dude. Just the particle effects alone
going
are
crazy.
so beautiful.
So today we're gonna react to this Clyde video. Was Yami really the strongest Espada? Um, I haven't been hearing good things about this video, and this was the first video I was recommended. When I said give me something to see. So yeah. I'm gonna put this man on 1.5 speed, and we'll see how this goes.
Three things before we get into this video, fellas. This video will contain a lot to do with Urahara, Ichigo, and the other Espada.
It should have nothing really to do with Ukiura. Like, that shouldn't be a major component, but okay. The other Espada,
It's
sure.
kind of impossible for me to go super in-depth with this topic because there's not really a lot when it comes to Yami, so you have been warned. I will be streaming the
There's not a lot when it comes to Yami.
first
Okay.
episode of the Bleach War Arc on my Twitch when it drops in roughly 24 hours, so make sure you're there. It's linked below. Also, enjoy the video, guys.
Already beyond that.
Story. Clarified how Barra extensively
Alright.
on my channel. Debunking Ukiura slander. Discussing how I believe Stark is very misunderstood in the story. Clarified how Baragun's powers actually work, and much.
Bro, look at the wording he said. Clarified how Baragon's power worked, bro. Like, did he even do that in that video, bro? Because he didn't say how
I
powerful
don't.
he was. He didn't
I
say how
don't think
powerful.
he did. I don't think he knows how his spirit works based off previous videos before that.
Interesting.
Much more.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he said like, yeah, if of Naruto was stronger in one of his older
Slander.
videos, he could like yes, ignore the Aspira.
Interesting Naruto take. Not debunking slander. This man was out here wanking. I don't think he really said how powerful Stark was in the entire video. I think
Oh
like,
no,
was this
dude,
the one that turned into the Ukiura video?
dude, yeah. Halfway
Yeah.
through was just him sucking Ukiura's dick.
Discussing how I believe Stark is very misunderstood in the story.
Very bad track record, Clyde. Very
Clarified
bad.
how Baragun's powers actually work, and much more. At this stage in time, thanks to a lot of my Bible-length breakdown videos,
No, it's
the scale of
Ukiura,
Espada has become so cut and dry for our community that
Rank,
frankly a
and
toddler can
then
understand it. However, there remains one specific Espada which I've yet to properly scale.
Bergen
Someone just
slander.
as important
Mhm.
I
as
said
Baragun's
both. One of those videos is Ukiura wank, and the other is Bergen slander.
toddler can understand
Basically.
it. However, there remains one specific Espada
Maybe
which
Stark
I've yet to
slander
properly
as well.
scale. Someone just as important as
Oh,
Baragun, Stark,
definitely,
and
dude. You
Ukiura,
spent the entire
Yami,
video shitting
Espada
on
numbers
Stark.
0.
Yeah.
If you want me to keep covering topics like these for Bleach, if this get into this, weaker than when he later faces off with Chad living with Ukiura in Bleach Chapter 1 working on. It's actually ready to be uploaded too. Anyway, let's get into this. When Yami appears in the world of the living with Ukiura in Bleach Chapter 190, the state he is in is not only much weaker than when he later faces off with Chad, Rukia, and Renji, but his ability to defend himself with spiritual pressure and use his Pesquisa to react to attacks is quite bad. Ukiura warns Yami that he should have prepared correctly before coming to the world of the living with him and notes that he can sense Ichigo's power spiking randomly so high that it's putting Ichigo's power above his own. Ukiura and Yami were actually sent to the world of the living by Aizen to scout out how strong Ichigo had become and were warned about 3 separate individuals that might actually give them a problem when they arrive. Even so, Aizen still sent them out there anyway knowing that they could defend themselves. It's actually implied too that Yami wasn't even meant to be there, but he just tagged along with Ukiura.
The 2 orders given by Aizen to Ukiura and executed with precision, plus 1 other one are decided here. I've been here a few times. Stop complaining. I told you I could do this alone. You're the one who wanted to come along, Yami. Interesting.
And this would make sense as Ukiura is Aizen's most trusted subordinate, and it's stated that Yami only follows Ukiura because he actually respects him, unlike the other Espada. Now, whether or not he means above his second release is another conversation.
Wait, what?
That Yami only follows Ukiura because he actually respects him, unlike the other Espada. Now,
that is not true. That is never said. Like, if he's talking about that statement in Unmasked, where he says like he values like Ukiura's power, he values Grimjow's and Noitora's as well. So I'm like,
Yeah, he said
That's not how that
Noitora,
works.
Ulquiorra, and Grimmjow are trash in comparison to me.
Yeah. And like the literal reason in the guide that it says that, like this literally goes into one of his layers as a character, which honestly, like to me, like this argument annoys me because it literally ignores part of Yami's characterization that is put in the guides, bro. It literally says that he subconsciously valued Ulquiorra, Noitora, and Grimmjow. He valued them. That's why he said they were trash, because he valued them. Bro, you're peeling back a layer of Yami's character for this bad argument. What are you talking about, bro? What are you
Dude, the
talking about?
Yami slander.
Man, people out here debate Gooden, out here making characters worse, bro.
Dude, it's so bad. I don't want to spoil anything from this video, but it literally hurts to watch.
Hold up. What do you think is better narratively, right? Yami just follows Ulquiorra because he respects him, or Yami has this internal value that he places on the Espada because he respects and values them.
Yeah, the second one, obviously.
I'm like, oh my god, bro.
Now, whether or not he means above his second release is another conversation entirely. The point is more so that this allows Ichigo to blitz Yami and cut off his arm, but he is also having trouble holding back.
Wait, hold up, what?
Another conversation entirely. The point is more so that this allows Ichigo to the other Espada. Now, whether or not he means above his second release is another.
Quite literally does. He sensed the fight, so I okay.
Like, why wouldn't Ulquiorra mean his second release when he states that? It wouldn't really make sense for this to be his resurrection.
The conversation entirely. The point is more so that this allows Ichigo to blitz Yami and cut off his arm, but he is also having trouble holding back White during this battle. The data books compliment that Yami's hero is usually the second hardest passively. Defense and power and bleach action.
It doesn't say usually. It says it's the second strongest. It's hold up. Where is it in the sentence? At least from his arms is the strongest now, and he has the second hardest hero after Noitora. It doesn't say usually. He has the second hardest hero.
That Yami's hero is usually the second hardest passively. Defense and power and bleach actually correlates through spiritual pressure, as established by Kenpachi and Aizen. So as he becomes stronger in the series, this increases too. It's still pretty impressive that he's actually listed as having the second hardest hero even at that point in the story, considering he is so much smaller and weaker at that point. Later on in the story, when he actually grows larger and has stored a lot of spiritual pressure away, he can simply
just power up whose durability doesn't just require spiritual pressure, like it's just base durability, which is amplified by spiritual pressure, isn't it?
It's their, like, I don't think it really matters like one way or the other. Like, it's just like your skin being iron. Like
oh, so just I have higher durability than my. That's how I interpreted Hiero is. I can take hits above my like current level of power and just tank them. I have like a really hard Hiero.
Like, sure, that can work in application. Like, think of, because Hiero is a technique to like increase your defense. So think of it just like an attack that increases your like physical strength. Like, all right, yes, it like it lets you do that. That's what it does. Like, that's the effect that it's gonna have. Hero in application though doesn't really do much because like we just see it not really matter in any fight that we see. Like, you either are scaling or you're not scaling. Like, they comment on like, oh bruh, like your skin's pretty tough, but they still be boxing and they still win. There ain't been one fight in Bleach won by Hero alone, bro. There ain't been one fight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But Kenpachi could barely cut Noitora until he like learned how to cut Noitora.
Yeah, that man was adapting to that man's hardness, bro. That man's increasing that spiritual pressure, adapted that hardness. Oh, that man got cut.
Yeah.
Out here sharpening his spiritual pressure.
Yeah, and against Ichigo, his holified Getsuga Tensho only nicks him. Interesting note to consider too, first release Ulquiorra was able to shield himself from a fully charged holified Getsuga Tensho aimed right at him. In fact, it's so much of a blatant feat for Ulquiorra that he states to Ichigo, go on, stand there, charge up your Getsuga Tensho and fire it at me. It's your most lethal attack. So Ichigo throws it at Ulquiorra, Ulquiorra stands there, and the Getsuga Tensho can't even get past the spiritual pressure which surrounds Ulquiorra's body. This is actually a pretty underrated feat.
No, that's his wing. I don't know how you didn't know that, but that's his wing, Clyde. Like, he puts his wing out, and then he defends himself against his Getsuga Tensho. How are you an Ukiura stand and you don't know that was his wing, dog?
Yami,
bro.
Yeah, dude, and aren't they relative too? Like
They are relative.
Like Bankai Ichigo and base Ukiura were swapping hands, so why isn't Holified Ichigo capable of swapping hands and resurrecting
People don't
Ukiura?
understand what relative means. I'm not sure if I went into their first resurrection in the video, but I literally have a video. Hold up, homies. Hold up, dear homies. Right here. Hold up, bro. Go to my channel, stupid.
Hey, how is
All
it
right.
going, my friends?
No, move. I don't want to hear my voice. Get out of here. All right. Right here. 13-minute video. Let me see if I went into their holified state. Nah, I didn't. Very sad. Very sad. I only went up to here. Yeah, people don't understand what relative means, bro. I don't think I feel like recording a video explaining the relativity of them, but I'm like, bro. Literally, he's just being slightly. I might need to, bro. I might need to explain to these people, but all right, bro. Ukiura is just stronger than him. He's overpowering him. That's all it is. Just
Tensho and fire it at me. Each almost lethal attack. So Ichigo throws it at Ukiura. Ukiura stands there, and the Getsuga Tensho can't even get past the spiritual pressure which surrounds Ukiura's body. This is actually a pretty underrated feat. Yami in his Resurrection, while facing half Shihakusho, heavy mask Ichigo that Rikyo notes is acting off, and he actually is due to his mental state after fighting Ukiura. Yami is smashed into the ground by a Getsuga Tensho, and has his skin cut by the Getsuga Tensho. Ichigo also manages to keep up with the 20 times normal speed Ballas, and this is actually a pretty good feat too, considering this Yami is not only much stronger than in the past, but he's actually in his release form. Ichigo then only gets caught because, well, his mask messes up, and then he gets grabbed. Before all of this, Yami has a fight with Urahara.
No. So we explained that they are relative here, so whatever. But we are not about to equate these two characters. Not the characters, but these two versions. This Ichigo right here that is fighting Ukiura is not as strong as this Ichigo right here. Stop it. Bro, what? What are you talking about, man? He is literally drawing power from White, bro. You know how powerful White is, bro. Stop it. What are you talking about? His mask got stronger. Ichigo got stronger. Bro, don't you say in your videos, bro, they get Zenkai boost. Ichigo died, dog. Ichigo died.
Oh my god,
I beg your pardon?
Ichigo has one of the best hacks to a universe. He can just revive himself after dying.
Dude, Ichigo died. He got a hole in his chest. Sir.
Is smashed into the ground by a Getsuga.
Sir. And he probably will mention it later in the video, but fuck, bro, we have to go faster, bro. But he'll probably say it later in the video about like how he says that, yeah, bro, you're stronger than the other Espada, but freak, bro.
Showing as well his mask messes up and then he gets grabbed. Before all of this, Yami has a fight with Urahara, and it's basically just Urahara, you know, showing curiosity to how Ballas work and messing around with Yami, and uses a portable gear guy to dodge the first one so he can analyze the attack and what muscles Yami actually uses while firing it, which sort of makes sense. And I found this really interesting. Was like, if you were to fire a Sero, you would probably either, you know, point your finger in a super straight way, or you would, you know, put your fist out, or when you do a Balla, you'd flex your arm and shoot it out in a very strong sort of way. So it does make sense that, you know, Yami would actually be using certain muscles while he's firing it.
But
that was
matter?
that Kubo had Urahara actually convey in the story, and I like that a lot. Now, Urahara is probably the worst opponent for Yami, and I think he'd spank him before he ever becomes too strong or a threat with his rage ability, though I have to give...
Yami was an easy enemy for Urahara. Not only was he unaware of Urahara making the switch Giga, he was drunk on his own power. Analyzing him was simple, but just as Urahara was about to attack, the light of negation
where credit is due, because before this, Yami almost killed Yoruichi with a point-blank Sero, which Urahara blocks for her. The data books even imply death was pretty much imminent from this attack. After this, Yoruichi states that just by punching Yami, she injured herself quite badly. So badly that Urahara invented Anti-hiero armor, which he then uses against Aizen in the Karakura Town final battle. Now, contrary to popular belief, this armor was not actually designed to combat Aizen, as no one knew that he would attain these weird forms like the Silver Surface State, so again, this was made as a direct response to the Yami and Ukiura encounter. This is also hence why the armor didn't actually work against Aizen and was easily blown away. Before I dive into the main part of this video, I just want to go over...
No. Not why. But yeah, like Kisuke is a pretty bad opponent for Yami. Yami could make a mess around and find out, though, to be honest. I don't know why you're just arguing that like Kisuke just like didn't go all out with his shields, like the gauntlets for Yurichi to protect her hands. I'm like, I don't know why they would be made any weaker. Like from Hiero to like the Hogyoku's here. I'm like, if he's making it to defend her arms, or I mean her hands, wouldn't it be just as strong as possible? Right?
Yeah.
Like imagine you're trying to like kill an opponent, right? So you're trying to make an attack that's really strong. Would just because like you're fighting like a stronger opponent matter if you're just trying to make it as strong as like as durable as possible?
Yeah.
Like
It
why
wouldn't
are you
matter.
intentionally making it weaker? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
And
they're
honestly,
going
that
into a
I
life
think
or death situation, aren't they? They're going into a life or death situation. Like
yeah. On top of that, too, like, shouldn't those things actually scale to her power? So,
it
because
has
didn't
to
he
or they
play?
break. Because
Yeah,
Aizen broke them. So they have to scale to you. So like, weird arguments.
This is also hence why the armor didn't actually work against Aizen and was easily blown away. Before I dive into the main part of this video, I just want to go over a few notes that interested me about Yami and the overall ranking of the Espada. It's actually stated that Yami only followed Ukiura because he respected him and wasn't interested in the other Espada.
No, it isn't.
Yami is stated to have actually felt pain when Ukiura passed, stating he didn't expect Ukiura to die first. This might also prove his statement about being above Ukiura is cocky, braggadocious rhetoric, and there is more evidence to back that up, and that's the fact that he...
What? Huh? Repeat that?
yeah, I did get to see this.
Yami is stated to have actually felt pain when Ukiura passed, stating he didn't expect Ukiura to die first. This might also prove his statement about being above Ukiura is cocky, braggadocious rhetoric.
So him being in pain that Ukiura died before him makes him now cocky. What?
And there is more evidence to back that up, and that's the
Braggadocious,
fact that he doesn't actually
definitely.
know about Ukiura's second release, and Ukiura specifies, I haven't even told Lord Aizen, so he makes that very clear that, you know, the one person who he sees as the top of the top, he hasn't even told him, so why would he tell Yami? I also want...
He sensed it. Why does that matter? Like, this is something
He literally-
Clyde doesn't even know. But
Actually, isn't
but
there a
like
story
I
where
can't even hold up. Wait 1 second, Prideful. I can't even say did you know, because I know for a fact you don't know this. But it's literally stated that Ukiura and Ichigo shook all of Hueco Mundo. It's stated in Unmasked directly. You should be aware of this one though. That Yami sensed them. All of Hueco Mundo was shaking. Yami sensed them. What are you talking about, sir? Sir.
Dude, on top of that, did Ichigo fire a Saro through the roof of Las Noches?
Yes. Yes. He did. Yami saw that Saro. Yami saw that Saro. Quit playing. Quit playing.
That Yami's no doubt speaking this way
Dude,
because, well, you know,
pause it real quick.
Hold
Isn't
up.
there a scan of Aizen referencing that fight that Ichigo had against Ukiura? And in that reference, it's Gundi atop of Ukiura.
Yes. In the anime, it directly shows like scenes up to that point, showing second release Ukiura. So and the manga shows the
That's what
panel of second release Ukiura.
So why don't we debunk him in one quick panel?
It's like okay. Bleach chapters. Okay. I'm going to bank on 403. It's gonna be 403. Maybe 404. I think it's 403. Nah, I've gone too far. I've gone way too far. Yeah, I've gone way too far. Okay, it's right down here. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yada yada. Boom. Stopped it. the moment you were born. The freak? Was it last chapter? Sir. They finna put my credentials in question. Hold up. Hold up. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
It seems like
Hold up.
Aizen definitely didn't know about that form, doesn't it?
Ichigo versus Aizen, round 2. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, I'm not getting hit with nothing. You do not have me. Okay. Tell me, does this show it? Come on, show it to me. Show me the good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Show me the good stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
And what was Clyde saying about Aizen not knowing about Gunda and Toppa? It doesn't seem right to me for some reason.
The top of the top, he hasn't even told him, so why would he tell Yami? I also want to add that Yami's no doubt speaking this way because, well, you know, Ukiura is dead at this point in the story, and that's when it's stated, and before this, he neither spoke ill of Ukiura or disrespected his orders. He always listened to Ukiura. In fact, if you notice their dynamic, Yami would always ask Ukiura for approval to do things. Even though Ichigo isn't in his Vasto Lorde form, Ichigo does, however, state that he thinks it should take himself, Kenpachi, and Byakuya to defeat Yami in his first release. Some people think that Ichigo here scales to transcendent characters in battle, but I genuinely do not believe he has gained this much of an increase in power after beating Ukiura. That would imply he has gained an increase in power to his Bankai and Holification that is 100 times his power when he first faced off against Ukiura in the tower, because each Resurrection of Ukiura's is times 10 his base, and possibly higher with the second release because we don't have any way to gauge how much of an increase it is. All we know is that that form is not only...
Oh, if we don't have no way to gauge it, then it can be a 1.000001% multiplier. Don't make claims like this, Clyde. This is stupid. Shut up.
I didn't even realize that you could do that.
Hold up. So you don't think Ichigo, after he dies, after Ichigo Kurosaki dies, you don't believe that he got a 100 times amp? You don't believe that. But before, right, we have our boy Ichigo Kurosaki, right, fighting Grimmjow, right? He doesn't die. He gets above 10 times stronger, at the very least, because Grimmjow's strongest attack is stronger than a Zero Oscurus. It's also stronger than a Grande Zero, which is stronger than a Zero Oscurus. A Zero Oscurus increases your power by 10. Ichigo surpassed Grimmjow with this technique. He had to at least get 10 times stronger while fighting Grimmjow. Alright, so that's first. He surpassed Noitora to fight Ukiura. Sir. Noitora saw the entire fight and said, bro, I'm better than you. You're about to die. Sir. Byakuya fought Zomari. That man didn't die. Zomari is number 8. Do you think that Zomari is less than 100 times weaker than Yami? We know for a fact he can't even be 10 times weaker than Yami. Because if he was, our boy Byakuya got more than 100 times stronger while just, and I'll say this again, while just having his arm taken out of commission, his leg taken out of commission. He just cut a tendon. Our boy Ichigo had a hole in his chest. Ichigo died, sir. Sir.
Dude. Oh no.
Wait, hold up. Let me just say it again. Clyde, for your argument to work, you think that Zomari isn't even 10 times weaker than Yami. No, because Yami's 2 times stronger than normal. At bare minimum, right? Not even gonna mention the 2 times more in his physical strength. Let's just go to 2 times. You don't believe that Zomari is 5 times strong? Like, no. You don't believe that Yami is 5 times stronger? You really don't believe that? You don't believe that your boy Ukiura is 5 times stronger than Zomari? What about Grimmjow? What about Noitora? Holly Bell Stark? Barga? I don't know, bro. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Prideful. Go on.
Dude. On top of this, like he says, yeah, Ichigo shouldn't be like stronger than Ukiura in this state. I'm pretty sure is what he's saying right now. Yet this Ichigo only becomes 2 times stronger. I'm pretty sure after being healed.
Yeah, you can't prove he's any stronger than that. He's still mentally nerfed. Like
yeah. So yeah, Ichigo's mentally nerfed, and he gets 2 times stronger after being healed by Urahara, and he cuts Aizen in half. Aizen can solo via Espada, yet this Ichigo isn't stronger than Ukiura.
Oh, wait. Technically speaking, no. This Ichigo does get more than 2 times stronger when he fights Aizen. However, I don't think that particularly matters. This Ichigo's insane. This Ichigo's insane, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm saying like Ichigo and Bankai gets 2 times stronger than he Holofy, so Ichigo should be stronger than Ukiura bare minimum since he can split Aizen in half and fight Gin and Bankai.
Yeah, this Ichigo's definitely stronger than Ukiura. I'm like, I think we both agree on that. I just think he gets stronger than 2, like that much. Because this man's fighting Aizen and like Yami not even above Tozen. So I'm like, I think it's higher than that, but I don't think it particularly matters to this Ichigo being above like Ukiura. Yeah, he's the same Ichigo, bro. He's the same guy. It's like freaking 15 minutes apart, bro. Like, calm down.
He thinks of transcendent characters in battle, but I genuinely do not believe he has gained this much of an increase in power after beating Ukiura. That would imply against Ukiura in the tower, because each Resurrection over Ukiura's is times 10 his base, and possibly higher with the second release, because we don't have any way to gauge how much of an increase it is. All we know is that that form is
not only a 1% increase in power, since you don't know how strong it is.
Blown away, and he's seen the captains transform in the Soul Society. Here's an example. Uryu fought in the Soul Society against Mayuri, and he fought against his Bankai. He fought against him at full power. He almost killed Mayuri. In fact, that's what Nemu thought was going to happen. She thought that Uryu purposefully didn't aim for the head so that he wouldn't kill him, and whatever. The point is more so he's fought against a character like Mayuri, who in the war arc has a one-on-one fight with Pineda with the assistance of Nemu, but he actually states in his fight.
Huh? Hold up. Is he trying to scale Ukiura to Pineda? Hold on there, Buckaroo. Whoa there. Whoa. Hold up. Let me let him finish. Hold up. This is a bold statement. This is bold.
His power never increased. He only made adjustments to his gadgets and sword and other hammer. But he actually states in his
Rewind a bit, Noons.
Against a character like Mayuri, who in the war arc has a one-on-one fight with Pineda with the assistance of Nemu. But he actually states in his fight that his power never increased. He only made adjustments to his gadgets and sword and other stuff. So in general, when it comes to, you know, speed and strength and all that, it's pretty.
Xylopero, Pineda level, since Xylopero is relative to Mayuri.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking Xylopero, strongest Espada confirmed.
Bro. Wanna know what's so good about that, bro? This man's finna try. Bro, this man not finna read Spirit Star Forever. Which would he finna try and use Sion Grants? He's about to be like, bro, he used to be the Zero Espada. So I used to be the Zero Espada. He's so powerful. He used to be the Zero Espada. It makes sense. It makes sense. Oh my god. Okay.
Sword and other stuff. So in general,
is a string that somebody hauled up in a laboratory can predict your strikes. I implanted a sensor in Asisoji Jizo the other day. It's been set to make contact with any blade that comes within like whatever meters. So I don't know how you're coming with I didn't get any stronger, right? Hold up. This is from one of the light novels, right? Freak, hold up. Just for the homies to see it. Just for all the homies in VC to see it. This is from 13 Blades, right? This right here is from 13 Blades. Freaking, hold up. What is it called in 13 Blades? I forgot what it's called, but it's the Izuru like small novel that's in 13 Blades right here. Let's read this out. Okay. Since all of this would have been for naught if you couldn't fight, I increased your spiritual pressure Normally, your physical strength and stamina must have increased accordingly. Wouldn't be fun if you broke right away, huh? This is Mayuri talking about what happened. Yo, this is 1,000 Year Blood War spoilers, by the way. But this is our boy talking about Zombie Izuru. This man right here. So what you're telling me, dog? So what you're telling me, right, is he can increase this man's spiritual pressure, but his can't? He can't do the same to himself?
Well,
but
no,
he does it for him?
But
Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, Prideful. I'm sorry. I forgot you were in here. Fuck. I'm sorry, bro. Dang.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.